Hello guys. How's everybody doing? For those of you who are new to my channel, I'm Ann Blackwood, your Silicon Valley Sage Sister, here to bring consciousness to the forefront of your daily life to make life a little kinder and simpler. I've been thinking a lot about this lately, and so I wanted to share it with you because it's been on my mind a lot lately because of things I've experienced and because of things I've been watching other people go through. And that is this really easy scapegoat we can use when it comes to allowing ourselves to be lazy or not push ourselves in the name of self-care. I see this a lot, and I even experienced it myself, where there was a day when I was like, wow, today I know the difference between when I actually need to rest and take that moment of self-care and when I'm allowing myself to be a little lazy and not push my growth, and using self-care as the excuse. Trust me, I understand how scary and how uncomfortable growth can be and how often we can recognize that there's something that we need to be doing to better ourselves. And then the universe has that little knock on the door, like I said, and it goes, are you sure you want to do this? And then we find excuses. We find excuses not to do what we need to be doing for ourselves. But here's the thing. When it comes to love and being loving, even to ourselves, sometimes that means pushing ourselves. Sometimes that means pushing past the discomfort and just getting it done, just doing it, just getting ourselves to do it. And there are definitely moments where we need the self-care and we need to take that break. Absolutely. But life, a healthy life, is about finding the balance. Especially a spiritual life is about finding the balance of when am I really actually needing a moment of rest, and when am I resistant to this because I know the growth is going to be uncomfortable. Because trust me, even the best growth can be uncomfortable. I always use gymnastics as an example of this, where we would stretch at the beginning of class to get warmed up, and then towards the very end of our warm-up, our teachers would have us stretch and they would push us, and that would be uncomfortable. And I always remember one of my best teachers reminding us there's a difference between the pain of literally stretching and growing, and then there's actual pain. So actually I should put it this way. There is the discomfort that can come with stretching and growing, and then there's the pain. And learning to discern the difference for yourself. Is this just some mild discomfort that I'm experiencing because I'm doing the thing I need to do to grow? Or is this actually painful? Do I actually need to rest? Do I actually not need to push myself past this point? And the only way you're going to figure that out is by trial and error, by experiencing it for yourself. That said, there are going to be times where we can use things like self-care as a scapegoat for not pushing ourselves. And then we're going to look back and go, why aren't I where I want to be yet? And it's like, well, you're not actually doing what is required to get there. And often that's pushing past a little bit of discomfort to grow and expand, to get to where you want to go. And you will be able to tell the difference. But I want to invite everybody to ask yourself this. When it comes to anything, how am I using the idea that love means acceptance to excuse myself from doing what I need to do? Because we can do this all too often. Love doesn't mean all accepting. I know, right? Like, it's hard. It's hard to deal with. But it's true. It's true. Love is not being accepting all the time. You know, imagine if a parent is just accepting of everything their kid ever did, including being like a drug addict. You know, is that loving? Is that loving to encourage someone to do something that harms themselves? And we can pull this back, because I know, like, wow, yeah, that's kind of an extreme, but we can pull this back. Is it loving? Is it loving to say, no, stay here, you're fine where you are? When you want to grow, when you want to expand, when you would actually be happier and healthier if you just did the thing? So I want you, again, I want to invite you to ask yourself, where am I, in the name of loving myself, actually holding myself back? And yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Thank you guys for joining me for another video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to check out all the links in the description. So many amazing things down in there, including my Patreon, working with me one-on-one, dōTERRA, my mailing list, which I'm considering doing another one of those soon. I haven't put out an email in a couple of months, because I promised people one a month. That's it. And only if I have something concerning the latest and greatest. And I haven't, so I haven't said anything. I'll start some good stuff down in that description. Yeah. And as always, may the energies you serve you well. And let's keep making our way through. I am, so I know you can too.